up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, Dave?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got it behind the line. It's sharp. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Making side adjustments here. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for him.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll give it to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's got it, 1st down and more. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Send the tight end in motion. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gets it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Now improvising. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Dances away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open. What does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. It's a seam wide open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Oh, a lot of space. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Singleton. There he goes! Defense grabs some football, and there he goes! channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up and making the big play.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Deep shot for the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab right down the middle. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. It's Nussmeier. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the...
Turning on the Jets. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Auburn lines up quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Cobb. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters.
LSU 38, Auburn 21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after... Spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Auburn lines up quickly. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown LSU. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the cutout.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Safe completion on the screen. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Austin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit. Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's first down from the 11. To the air on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Alston. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Here's the handoff. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Oh, look at Mr. And now the hit knocks it loose. Scooped up by the kicking team. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. He's loose. Wide open spaces. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Keep it simple, stupid. The dive play. That's been in the football playbook since the beginning of time, and they just gashed him right up the middle of their defense.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He might want another play. They're going to ride this running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker, it's Green. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here, have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the perimeter to somebody with some speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Oh, man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The quick out, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out.
Going for the big play. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Auburn. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Sometimes they are careless interceptions, and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. LSU quick to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires it. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense. It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got him still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Oh, out of space.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Try to get it to the edge. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the big fella.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
They'll move the tight end. Running the red zone. It's Durham. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
So nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. With a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.